Well, it doesn't get any bigger than this. A win tonight, and you're playing for a CIF championship. A loss, and dreams of a ring fade away into the Thanksgiving holiday. Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening wherever you're joining us from, alongside my excellent cameraman and, of course, everyone's favorite math teacher, Mike Emerson. My name is Kyle Tognazzini. It is my pleasure to welcome you on campus of Righetti High School, beautiful Orchid, California, to the CIF Central Section Division 5 semifinal. Tonight, the Ridgeview Wolfpack out of Bakersfield are in town to face off against our Righetti Warriors. We're going to get to the teams in just a moment. We're going to head down to the field for the playing of the Star Spangled Banner in just a second.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Warrior Stadium for tonight's CIF Central Section semifinal playoff game. Tonight, the Wolfpack of Ridgeview comes in to take on your Righetti Warriors. At this time, I ask that you all please stand for the playing of our national anthem. We're having some technical difficulties. All right, the executive decision is the Pledge of Allegiance. If you got somebody who can sing it, I'm all in there.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
Wow, what a rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Literally, when I say by a random fan out of the crowd, that is exactly what happened. Technical difficulties by the PA system, and they passed the mic to some fan in the stands, and they absolutely nailed it. Well, once again, we welcome you into the broadcast for the CIF Central Section Division 5 semifinals as the Ridgeview Wolfpack make the 2-hour trip west from Bakersfield on Highway 166 to take on a Righetti team that's really playing the best football of the year. Let's start with the Warriors. They can come into tonight fresh off their most convincing win of the season, defeating Coalinga last week handedly in a game that saw the Righetti dominate all aspects of the game. They're led by senior running back Ryan Boven, who found the end zone twice last week, as well as Elias Martinez, really one of the best athletes on the field, who found the end zone twice as well. Warriors, well, they're probably one of the most underappreciated leader of this team, and that's Abel McCormick, their quarterback, who, well, he's done everything he needed to do this season, and he's put the Warriors in a position to win when he's been out there. So look for the Warriors tonight to pound the rock. Their pistol wing T offense really set up by the big boys up front, and that's what they plan to do. As for the Ridgeview Wolfpack, well, they come in as the number 15 seed, 1-7, 1-3 in the South Yosemite League. They beat Golden Valley on the year, but in the playoffs, they beat San Luis Obispo, so they've been to the coast already and won, and they beat North last week, North Bakersfield, the Stars from Bakersfield. They're a proud tradition, first-year coach Casey Quinn, and this team has been to they were actually 6 straight finals appearances from 2011 to 2016, and 2 years ago in Division 1, they were in Division 1 in the Central Section. So they're led by their quarterback, Andres Rivera, who likes to run the ball out of the backfield, and obviously you see the purple and white, both the teams, their foundation. There's a lot of similarities between these two teams. They start up front. They want to run the ball. Same with Warriors. You see a lot of running tonight, and really when the Ridgeview Wolfpack hand the ball off, it's going to be to running back Yasmin Johnson and, of course, their quarterback, Andres Rivera. Well, what's at stake? Well, for the Warriors, it's a chance to go to the CIF Finals for just the second time in school history. They lost to Tulare Union back in 2018 in Division 2. And a chance, well, if they win tonight and win on next Friday, to win the first CIF title in the 58-year history of Righetti High School. So that's what's at stake. My keys to the game for the Warriors, you got to win the turnover battle. You got to control the line of scrimmage, and you got to do enough in the air to keep the Ridgeview defense honest. And that's really the key for me tonight. Warriors are going to be tested here tonight. Yeah, throw out the seeds, throw out the records. It doesn't matter right now. What matters here is winning and playing hard football for the next 48 minutes. And that team that does that is going to have a chance to play for a CIF title. So the Warriors will kick off here to open the game. And Ridgeview will send back deep to receive. It looks like that is, trying to get through my binoculars here. It looks like that is going to be Tylen Parrish and Parker Straw back deep for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack in the all-white jerseys, purple helmets with the gold wolf on the side of their helmet. Warriors in their all purples here tonight, their home purples. Warriors, their third straight home game here in the playoffs, and they have benefited from having the home game. Joe Barrow will kick off the football, going left to right. Game time temperature, a beautiful 54 degrees, kind of a chilly night. As that ball sails into the end zone, that will be a touchback. Joe Barrow, recently off the soccer team a few weeks ago, has done a great job here on special teams, a really point of emphasis that Coach Payne has had for the Warriors. So here we go. First look at the offense for Ridgeview. Ridgeview will be led by their quarterback, Andres Rivera, who is a 5'8", 155-pounder. And he runs the ball well, can throw the ball when needed, but their foundation is handing that ball off or taking it himself. So 22, a lot of carries by Yasmin Johnson and Parker Straw out of the backfield. They're going to go 2 wide with 2 backs in the backfield, shotgun formation to start off the game. Snap, handoff, this is going to go to Straw. Straw in the backfield, that's Bastiel. Bastiel makes a huge play, a tackle for a loss. Thought he was down and was, so a loss of 5 on the play for Ridgeview to start the game. Once again, Ridgeview beat San Luis Obispo, so they've been tested on the road. Had to come to San Luis Obispo the first week, so they've been out to the coast before, and they've won. Winner tonight will go to the finals and play against the winner of Boron and Liberty Madera High School. 2nd and 15 here for Ridgeview. Shotgun formation. Handoff is kind of a counterplay. Johnson up the middle, and he's run into a number of Warriors, and he gets, I'd say, about 6 on the play. Looks like Case Bishop and Aaron Dominguez in on the stop for the Warrior defense. The Warrior defense, automatic 3rd and long here. See if they can get off the field and force a turnover on downs here for Righetti. Andres Rivera into the shotgun. He's got 1 back, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Rivera, snap is low, looking to the left side over the middle. That's tipped and over the head. Great job there. That's Brian Moneghetti. The return of Brian Moneghetti, kind of an all-purpose guy, kind of the Swiss Army knife for this Righetti team. He didn't play the last 2 weeks. He's back out here tonight, and he should be a big factor for the Warriors tonight. Great job tipping that ball, and now it's 4th and long, and they're going to send out their punter. So Carlos Villa will punt away, and Elias Martinez back deep to receive. Low snap, bounces, he fields it, kicks it low. Not a good kick. Warriors kind of get away from it. Martinez, don't touch it, it'll roll. And actually got a fairly decent bounce. But I'll tell you what, the Warriors going to start in positive field position. Warriors have the ball in Ridgeview territory to start their first drive. Great job by the Warriors defense. So the Ridgeview defense has played good football so far in this postseason, and it's interesting to see what kind of look they're going to come out with the Warriors. You always can't really tell when a team goes against a pistol wing tee how they are going to alter their defense. They like to run a lot of defensive backs up there, but we're going to see how many players put their hands in the dirt. Looks like he's lined up off sides to start off. The referee moves him back. Handoff goes to Bovin. Bovin's got some room. There's a penalty on the play, so it looks like there'll be in the area of holding after Bovin gets about 4. That was interesting that the Ridgeview defender lined up off sides, and the referee, instead of blowing a flag, actually told him to get back. Defensive holding call. You don't see that often, so that'll push the Warriors even further. I think that's a 10-yard penalty in addition to what happened. It is, and that play results in a first down, so the Warriors at the 34-yard line after 1 play. Well, you should see the Warriors give the ball a lot to Ryan Bovin. He's their senior leader. He's their captain. He's one of the guys that's been doing it all year here for Righetti. He is the feature tailback in the back. A lot of Elias Martinez. Elijah Swanson should get some carries. Martinez in motion. McCormick now keeps it. McCormick tries the right side, and he's drugged down. Good play there. That's Isaiah Nunez there for Ridgeview. It looked like kind of a busted coverage. It looked like he wanted to hand that ball off, but the ball kind of got bobbled. And so McCormick doesn't keep the ball a lot to run it. So he was kind of forced to in that case. A big loss there on first down. It'll be 2nd and about 15. So Cooper Bagby lined up wide right, kind of their base pistol wing T formation with Martinez and Swanson in the backfield. Handoff goes up the middle to Bovin. Cuts to the right side. He gets forward for about 3. He's dropped down on the play by Aaron Martinez, the 6-foot senior defensive back. So to bring up 3rd down and 12 for Righetti, ball at the 36-yard line. Kind of one of those odd areas on the field where you can get 4 or 5 here on 3rd down, and you might consider going for it. So they're going to split out 2 wide with Martinez wide right, Cooper Bagby wide left, Moneghetti into the backfield with Swanson. Bovin dropping back, looking left. McCormick complete to Martinez. He's got some room. Cuts up field. Gets across the 30, and there you go. Now Coach Payne's going to have a decision here, and I bet you he leaves the offense on the field. Faked the throw to the left side, kind of the bubble screen to Bovin, and had Martinez cutting back across on the right side on that slant. And it was a hit him, and it looked like he had blockers in front of him, but one good tackle there by Ridgeview. And now it's going to be 4th and 3, but really one of those plays where you could do anything. You could run the ball, you could throw it, you could have a run-pass option. We'll see what the Warriors' Coach Payne and head offensive coordinator Buddy Garcia decide to draw up here on 4th down. Big play to start the game. McCormick in the pistol. Martinez going wide left. Handoff is to Bovin. Bovin spins forward. I don't know if he got it. It's right at the sticks. We'll see. The officials are going to mark it a first down. So Ryan Bovin on a first down. Great play there by the Warriors, and they're in business now inside the 25-yard line.
First down, Righetti.
So we're going to have a timeout on the field. It looks like Ridgeview will take their first timeout as they want to give a little bit of a break. And that's what the Warriors do. They hand the ball off, and they will punch you and punch you and punch you and punch you until one time it's just going to break open. That's what they want to do. That's their identity of their football team. And really, you've seen that come alive in the last 3 weeks in the playoff. They've hit their stride. McCormick has led this team and really ran this triple option, this pistol wing T. I call it a triple option, but it's really a pistol wing T offense. Absolutely as good as you could run it, really. And it starts with the big boys up front. It does help to get their big right tackle, Malachi Broom, back. And he'll be there on the line. And the big boys up front have been making the way and paving the way for this Warrior team. So back out of the timeout, back into the pistol wing T. Bovin, the tailback. Handoff goes to Bovin. No, it's to Martinez to the left side. Martinez kind of dances, gets outside, and he's tripped up. Good tackle there on the left side. And that is Aaron Martinez again, who gets Martinez after a gain of a couple.
Martinez gains 1 for the Warriors.
We'll call it a gain of 1. Second down and 9 here for the Warriors. But everything for this pistol wing T offense kind of works in sync. You stretch out the field, then you go up the middle. You can roll off it. You can do some play action. There's a lot of possibilities for a fairly simple offense, but the teams really have to commit to something, the defensive teams, and there's always a way to counteract it. Passing play, left side. That's complete to Bagby. Bagby tries to cut up field, and he is short of the line or of the first down. Cooper Bagby from Abel McCormick. So Abel McCormick, 2 quick passes, 2 for 2 on the afternoon. So third down and a couple, and you'd have to think that this smells Ryan Bovin all day long.
2 yards to go for the Warriors.
Cooper Bagby will line up wide right. It'll be Swanson in the backfield with Bovin. Martinez at the other wing with Swanson. Martinez in motion. Handoff goes to Bovin. Bovin up the middle. Gets inside the 10-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Warriors. Ryan Bovin once again gets 6. So it looks like it'll be first and 10 from about the 11-yard line. Looks like they can get a first down without getting a touchdown. Warriors driving here to start the game after they forced a 3-and-out on defense. Ridgeview got the opening kickoff. They went 3-and-out. Warriors got the punt, and now they're in business here at the 11-yard line. Back into your standard pistol wing T formation. Martinez in motion. Handoff goes to Martinez. He's going to cut up field. He's got the 5. He's got the end zone. Touchdown, Elias Martinez. There he is. The Warriors strike first. Elias Martinez from 11 yards out. A great job stretching the field. And I tell you what, I saw him do this last week quite a bit, stretching the field, but he kind of figured out when to put his foot in the ground to cut up field. And those guys, those blockers, they're blocking those guys out towards the sideline, and he puts his foot in the ground, wide open hole. Those guys, and he's got 11 yards for the touchdown. McGowan, the extra point, and that is good. So the Warriors, 6:27 left in the first quarter. Warriors lead 7-0, just the start that Coach Payne wanted. Well, we appreciate you joining us wherever you are joining us from. If you're just joining us, Ridgeview got the opening kickoff, went 3-and-out, forced a punt. Warriors got the ball in territory. They just scored on an Elias Martinez 11-yard touchdown run, set up by a big fourth down conversion, or really a 3rd and long, and then a 4th down conversion on 4th and short. Abel McCormick 2 for 2 on that drive. Elias Martinez, a couple carries. Ryan Bovin, a couple carries. And really the Warriors in business here. So Joe Barrow tees it up at the 40-yard line. Straw back deep to receive. That will not quite get to the end zone. It will take a bounce and be fielded at about the 5-yard line. Good tackle there. There's a penalty marker on the play. That's Nico Martinez on the stop. Penalty markers probably going to be on Ridgeview. Holding penalty it is. So that'll back him up half the distance to the goal from that spot. So great job there by Nico Martinez, who's been, I'll tell you what, there's been a significant improvement on special teams by this Warrior team. Started with getting the kickers, but they have just been swarming to the football. You get a lot of Jacob Nelson, a lot of Nico Martinez. They are always around the football anytime you see the special teams play. So hats off to them. It really changes the football game. Field position has been a big strong suit of the Warriors so far in the last few games. Been a big reason why they've been able to win football games. So Ridgeview going to go out in 3 wide with an H-back. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes up the middle, the right side. He is chased down by Case Bishop. That's Yasmin Johnson, the ball carrier, and he gets, about 2.
Made by Richard Cardenas.
So Cardenas and Bishop both there on the tackle, and they're going to come out. We're going to call that about a gain of 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7 here, back into the shotgun formation. Yasmin Johnson once again up the middle. He gets about 3. Bagby, Monaghetti in on the tackle. And another 3rd down, another big 3rd down here for Ridgeview. Single backer Yasmin Johnson. Rivera rolls to the right. He's looking deep. He's got a man in and out of the hands of Christopher Briones, and that'll be another 4th down. Had him running a corner route, and he was open. The ball just sailed over his head. That's a tough throw, 25 yards or so on the run, and a tough play, and they're back in punt formation. And I'll tell you what, watching this punter on film and also watching that first snap, there have been a lot of low snaps, not necessarily solid per se here by the Ridgeview team on the punt special teams. That snap was good. That kick was much better, and that one will hit at about the 40-yard line, go out of bounds, but the Warriors a short field again, and they'll get the ball at the 41-yard line up by a touchdown.
Go out of bounds at the 41-yard line where the Warriors will take over.
So this Ridgeview team, one of those teams where they don't have their stats online, so it's hard to get exactly who their guys are. But I tell you what, their competition they played some big competition. They played Central, one of the top teams in the entire section. They played Clovis, and they played Liberty out of Bakersfield. So 3 quality teams. Obviously, they've lost those games, but they've seen tough competition this year. Martinez goes in motion. McCormick. Hands off to Bovin. Bovin up the middle. He's got some space. Out across the 30-yard line, and he gets about 11 on the play. Ryan Bovin.
Bovin picks up 11 yards for the Warriors.
For a Righetti Warriors first down.
First down, Righetti.
So Warriors controlling the line of scrimmage so far here in the first quarter. Starting off just similar to the way they started off last week when they jumped out to a 14-0 lead on Coalinga. Took some adjustments, but it is one of those things that's hard to play against a team that does this pistol wing tee. Bovin, once again, goes up the middle. He pounds his way forward, and he's getting another 6 yards on the carry. And if the Warriors are going to get 6 yards every pop, I think Coach Payne is happy with that, and that's a recipe for a win tonight.
Another 6 yards for the Warriors. Saw made by Martinez.
So it'll be 2nd and about 4 at the 24-yard line. Cooper Bagby out wide to the right. Martinez, Swanson, and Bovin in the backfield. Martinez in motion. Handoff goes counterplay to Swanson. Swanson cuts upfield. He's at the 15-yard line, and that's another Warriors first down. Good counterplay call there by Elijah Swanson. He has a lot of those plays. I wouldn't say a lot. He's got a handful of those counters every game, and I feel like every single one goes for a big gain because, again, everything in this offense works off one. So you stretch the field, you pound the rock forward, and then all of a sudden you're going the other direction with that counter, and it is wide open. And Elijah Swanson gets big gain there and now it's first down. This is Moneghetti. Moneghetti goes forward at the 11-yard line. So another big game for Brian Moneghetti. It's good to see him back. Had kind of a neck stinger against St. Joseph, I think, is when he hurt himself. And then didn't play the first week against Atascadero. Didn't play last week against Coalinga. Is healthy and ready this week. And he's a guy that plays both sides of the football, one of the tougher players and one of the best juniors on this team.
6 yards to go for the Warriors.
Bagby lines up wide to the left. Martinez in. Moneghetti at tailback. Martinez in motion. Handoff. That goes to Swanson. Swanson over to the right side, and he gets inside the 10-yard line. Good carry by him following the big boy, Malachi Broom, the right tackle, and he gets about 3. It'll be third down and a couple.
Again by A. Martinez.
Bovin back in there with Swanson. Bagby wide left. Martinez and Swanson the wing backs. Martinez in motion. Handoff is a counter play to Swanson. Swanson up the middle, pounds forward. I don't know if he quite got it. He's close, but I'm not sure if it's going to be third down. It looks like the official on the far side of the field is signaling fourth down. It looks like he has to get to the 5, and he's about the 5.5 right now. So let's see what the Warriors try to do here. They're bringing the field goal unit on, which is a bit surprising being it's fourth down and a yard, but it's about extra point length here for the Warriors if they can get themselves back onto the field in time. Let's see, and they do. So looks like Barrow will attempt about a 23-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and that is good. Alex McGowan with the 23-yard field goal, and the Warriors a 10-0 lead. Well, that's something, I tell you what, and if you're new to the Righetti broadcast here, you don't see the Warriors try a lot of field goals. So it was a little bit surprising, but I tell you what, when they've upgraded their kickers on special teams, those players, those guys have been lights out for the Warriors special teams unit. So 10-0, 23-yard field goal, automatic, and a 10-0 lead here for the Warriors.
Show some love to that drive.
Joe Barrow tees it up. Kick is going to go to Straw about the 4. Straw takes it out left side. Got some room. And he gets hit hard. That looks like Darren Orlick. Big 55. And
Kickoff taken by Straw, making it out to the 28-yard line for Ridgeview.
so Darren Orlick, good tackle there on special teams. Wolfpack will get the ball at the 28-yard line. And really, they need to get something going here because the Warriors right now riding all the momentum in the world and have absolutely controlled the line of scrimmage and controlled the time of possession so far in the first quarter. It's a minute and 27 left, and I think Ridgeview's run about 6 plays. Shotgun formation. It's going to be a quick pass. Pass is complete. Swallowed up quickly by Perez. That's complete to Kevin Chapman, the 6-foot senior. Good coverage there by Elroy Perez, and only allowed a gain of about 3.
Stop made by Zachary Moneghetti.
They're going to go 3 wide here out of the shotgun. They pretty much run everything out of the shotgun. Quarterback lining up, kind of an offset pistol. Handoff goes to Yasmin. Johnson, and he gets a couple. Good tackle there by Ridgeview. And that's something I noticed when the Ridgeview lines up kind of with their running back behind. It's just shocking. It's not necessarily the pistol. It runs up behind the quarterback. It's a lot of times it's a big run play. And that's what they try to do. They try to get a little head start for Johnson, and here we'll see what they do. Third down, kind of similar formation. This time, same thing. Handoff, right side. Johnson goes forward, and that'll be a first Ridgeview first down of the game as he gets about 6 on the play. So Ridgeview, a much-needed first down as the time is just under 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Looks like Ridgeview might be content with letting this get all the way down to the end of the first quarter. We'll see. And that will be it. So that is the end of the first quarter. The score, all Righetti, all Warriors, 10-0 behind an Elias Martinez 11-yard touchdown run and an Alex McGowan 23-yard field goal. And Warriors in business, controlling that tempo, controlling that line of scrimmage. And really, if you were to draw it up for Coach Payne, I don't think you could be any happier with the way this is going outside of maybe, 2 red zone possessions, 2 touchdowns. But they got points both times, great field position. They've been great on special teams, and the defense has played lights out as well. So let's work off that. Let's build that momentum. And if you're Ridgeview, you're really going to need to find a big play, something to kind of snatch back that momentum away from Righetti, because right now a very sluggish start, not a lot of things going well for them on offense or defense, and who's going to be the guy that steps up for the Wolfpack? Rivera out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it himself here, and he's going to get a couple. He's tackled by Bovin. And that's what they like to do. Ridgeview likes to hand that ball off to Straw. They like to hand that ball off to Johnson, 22 and 20. And then all of a sudden, when they've done that, then all of a sudden he'll pull it out, Rivera will, and he'll keep it himself on that kind of read option play or more of his design quarterback run. And they do that well, and he gets good chunk yardage. But that was a good play there by Ryan Bovin to see that and sniff that out. So gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Pass on the play, left side, that's tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's Bastel. That should be incomplete. Hayden Bastel gets his hands on that. It'll be 3rd down for Ridgeview. Good job seeing that quick pass and just sticking your arm up, getting your hand on it and deflecting that to the line of scrimmage. That's got to be very frustrating as an offensive lineman, too. You make a good block. He's out there, and all of a sudden he just puts his hand up and extremely impacts the play. That is tough to be if you're offensive lineman. 3rd down as Straw's in the backfield this time. Play action pass. Blitz on the play. Steps forward. Pass incomplete. Penalty on the play. I'm not sure if Andres Rivera was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball. We'll see. They're looking to the Righetti side like they want to decline it. Ineligible receiver downfield. He signaled towards Righetti, but that was obviously on Ridgeview as he gave Coach Payne the opportunity to decline it. So big 3rd down stop there again for the Warriors, and the punt team trots back on the field for Ridgeview. Carlos Villa, the punter, about 15 yards deep. Elroy Perez is about the 40, and back there at the 25-yard line is our guy, Elias Martinez. Snap is okay. Punt is kind of a back-spinning floater that will bounce and take a sideways hop and go out of bounds at the 38. Not a good punt. 20 yards maybe on that punt. I didn't get exactly the yardage, but not a good punt. Warriors, again, good field position. See if they can put points on the board again. Hand off to Martinez. He cuts upfield, right side. He's brought down after a gain of about 4. Aaron Martinez, first to make the stop. Thought he had some space there. Had to get out of the grasp of Martinez, and he grabbed him just in time, but there was some space there. The Warriors are getting a good push up front.
Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
Second down and 6 for Righetti. Martinez goes in motion. Handoff, that goes to Coronado. Correction, that was Ryan Boven, my fault. Ryan Boven gets a couple. Thought for some reason that was Coronado, but that was Boven.
Third down and 3 for Righetti.
Third down and 3 for the Warriors. Cooper Bagby out wide to the left. Martinez and Swanson the wing back. Boven straight behind the quarterback in the pistol. Penalty marker before the snap, probably on the Warriors. Looked like there was some movement on the right side. No, excuse me, encroachment penalty. He's lined up off sides. And that'll be an automatic first down for the Warriors. So looked like the defender was lined up across the line of scrimmage is what they called. And they warned him the first play of the game, and that time they got him. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 48. Basic pistol formation. Pass play. McCormick rolls out right. He's looking deep. He's got a post wide open. Martinez, and it is incomplete. There is a penalty marker on the play. It's going to be pass interference. I'm just not sure who it's going to be on. So a little backside post over the deep middle there. Pass interference penalty called against Ridgeview. So that will be, I believe, it's a 15-yard penalty in high school. It's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL. So they're not going to get it way down at the 15-yard line. But they'll get 15 yards added to that play, or from the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 33. Swanson goes in motion this time. Handoff is to him. He's got the right side. He's got some space up the sideline. Penalty marker on the play, and he gets out of bounds about the 24-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty is. Holding called against the Warriors. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot. So we're going to get one of those weird, like, 1st down and 6s, and that's going to be up here coming. So there we go. We're going to have not the worst, but you're going to get a replay the down. So it's going to be 1st and 7. One of those odd down and distance that you're going to get here. Not the worst thing that could have happened to the Warriors. Martinez and Swanson with Boven in the backfield. Handoff is a counter to Swanson. Swanners get tripped up. And he gets a couple, maybe one on the play. He kind of got tripped up by his own lineman there. Tried to spin out of it, but he didn't. And it'll be 2nd down and about 6.
Bring up 2nd down and 6 yards to go.
The Warriors have been on offense pretty much the entire game. 1 first down for Ridgeview. It's a matter of time right now. The defense has really got to get off the field if you're Ridgeview. Penalty marker, and it looks like a procedure penalty. Called. No. I don't know. The officials yelling at the coach for Ridgeview like it was Ridgeview being offsides, but I'm not sure. They're looking in that direction. It is. It's going to be offsides. They're called on Ridgeview. So another costly mistake. And from the first play of the game, they're not even lined up correctly. Ridgeview. That's happened 3 times. That can't happen. That's just where you're going to put your hand in the ground. Can't be beyond the line of scrimmage. That's just simple football. 2nd and 1. Bagby out wide to the left. Martinez goes in motion. Handoff is play action. Looking, McCormick, pass, complete. No! Man, he had Elijah Swanson running deep just out of the hands. A great ball by Abel McCormick just out of the reach of Elijah Swanson. I bet if you asked Elijah, he probably says he should have had that one. A good throw, good play call on 2nd and short. And that'll be 3rd down and 1. And this probably will be, once again, big Ryan Bovin up the middle. Don't try to complicate this one. Question is, can Ridgeview stop it here? Handoff, Bovin, straight forward. He's got enough. Hold on to the football. He does. 1st down for the Warriors at the 20-yard line. Warriors back into the red zone.
1st down, Righetti.
So 1st and 10 from the 20 as Bovin subs out. Giving him some rest. They're going to lean on him all game long. He plays both sides of the football among a few of these guys out there. Brian Moneghetti being the 2nd one. He's now take over for Bovin at the tailback position. Handoff. Nope. Handoff is going to go to Martinez. He cuts upfield. Martinez puts his foot in the ground. Goes left side inside the 20, the 15, and goes out of bounds. Good running there. Kind of some odd exchange there in the handoff between McCormick and Martinez. But it looks like, is there a penalty on the play? I don't see the flag on the ground. But the officials stopped it like there was. Personal foul called against the Warriors. That's not going to be a good one. That's going to be 15 yards. I didn't necessarily see what the personal foul penalty was called or who it was called on. Looks like by the official's indication it was a hit to the head. So it'll be backed up by 15 yards. And I believe that's going to be from the spot of the foul. So it'll be 1st and 16 at the 26-yard line. So it happened during the play. That's why we're still on 1st down. Pass is complete to Martinez. Martinez up the middle, inside the 10, makes the man miss. Another penalty on the play. So we'll see what that's called.
That's going to go against the Warriors.
Looks like a pass interference penalty called against the Warriors. (10-0). 7 minutes left to play in the half. So now we're back at 1st down and 9. Another odd down and distance for Righetti as they're driving and really could put a giant statement on the game. They're controlling the clock, and they have had the ball pretty much this entire game. Handoff is to Martinez. Great block on the right side by Swanson, but he's going to get penalized for it. Another penalty as he gets out near the sticks. Another penalty. That is about 4 plays in a row with a penalty. It's going to be a holding penalty called against the Warriors. Looked like a good block there on the right side by Elijah Swanson. He got penalized for it. Obviously, I'm looking through binoculars. The officials are right there, so regardless, loss of 10, it'll still be 1st down, so we're back to like 1st and 17 now. So it went from 1st and 16 to 1st and 9, back to 1st and 17. Still, again, 1st down. Martinez in motion. Handoff, pulled off, play action. Play action completes to Bagby. Bagby go left side, cuts upfield. Bagby makes a man miss. Pushing his way forward near the 10-yard line. That's near a first down, just a yard short or so. Cooper Bagby, good throw and catch from Abel McCormick. So Abel McCormick looking sharp, throwing the football so far for the Warriors. And again, I tell you what, Abel McCormick has done a fantastic job and often underappreciated by a lot of people around this area for what he's done and stepped in for this Warrior team. He's not the backup. He is our guy. He's the starting quarterback, and he's the guy that has played his butt off for this team for the last, well, pretty much all season. He's started a lot of games for the Warriors. I don't know the exact number, but he's the guy. Okay, and he's done a great job running this pistol wing T offense, which is not an easy offense to run. But Abel McCormick, when he needs to throw the ball, his throws have been on the money tonight. He has looked good. And, of course, just the timing, the mesh of everything, it's harder than it looks, people. I tell you what, this offense is a lot of moving parts, and it takes a guy that knows exactly what they're doing to really find the rhythm. And Abel McCormick has done that this year, and he's done a great job here in the playoffs for the Warriors. Righetti in motion. Handoff to Bovin. He finds a seam to the right side. He leans forward, and he gets the first down. So it'll be first and goal for Righetti inside the 10-yard line. And really coming out with an absolute statement are the Warriors.
First down, Righetti.
Warriors looking for more points. Elias Martinez scored in the first quarter an 11-yard touchdown run. Alex McGowan, 23-yard field goal. Ridgeview, they haven't done much. One first down so far for them. Martinez in motion. Handoff. Bovin, he keeps it straight forward inside the 5-yard line. And there are just spaces everywhere. I'll tell you what, this Righetti offensive line is pushing the pile. And they are stronger and bigger, and they are just moving some people, moving bodies down low. The first time these running backs are getting hit is 4 or 5 yards down the line of scrimmage. Give them some credit. Second and goal at the 5-yard line for the Warriors. Bovin goes to him, right side. Forward. Bovin leans across, trying to muscle his way. He didn't quite get there. He got knocked out about the half-yard line. Ryan Bovin gets inside the 1. Well, they'll spot it right out the 1. So it'll be third down and goal from the 1, and you'd have to believe it's going to be Ryan Bovin part 2 right here again.
Third down and 1 yard to go.
I tell you what, Righetti has just came out with a statement right here in the first half. They have done everything by the book, putting some points here, and that is a hard thing to come by because guess what? They will get the ball to start the second half. They deferred. Oh, Wildcat formation, penalty marker on the play. They tried to get going too early. That's going to be – so they tried to run Bovin out of the Wildcat, meaning McCormick was lined up wide to the left. That was usually what that happens is Bovin just takes that direct snap, goes one way, maybe pull a guard, and that's what they're trying to do is that guard got a little antsy and tried to jump the snap and get out there. So it'll be, instead of third and goal at the 1, it'll be third and goal at the 6-yard line. Let's see what the Warriors trying to do up by 10. Don't necessarily have to throw the ball. They like to run that in and out play to one of the receivers. Bagby, they like that. Or Martinez. Let's see what kind of coverage they get. It is going to be Wildcat formation. Ryan Bovin, Bagby standing next to him. Bovin, that's a handoff to Swanson. Swanson cuts up forward, and he gets out about the 4-yard line. So kind of a counter play there to Elijah Swanson. Let's see what Coach Payne wants to do. He's going to send the field goal back out. And it looks like he is. So the Warriors, 4th down, and I think if you'd ask Coach Payne, he'd want 6 right there. That was a big penalty there on 3rd and goal at the 1. And I think if you'd ask him, that is one that is not going to taste too good going into the halftime. McGowan is going to try this one from 21 yards. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up and hits the post, and it looked like it went through. It does. Oh, the kiss of the left upright goes in, and the Warriors up by 13 with 3:13 left to play in the first half. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're Ridgeview, you got to be thankful for that. It could easily be 21-0 right now, and it's not. Their defense is held, been benefited from some penalties, but I tell you what, it could be a lot worse, and if they can get a score here before halftime, that changes the game significantly. So the Warriors, they got to have a really, really good defensive effort here on this drive and really want to keep Ridgeview off the board. So 2 field goals by McGowan for the Warriors, and Joe Barrow will kick off from the 40-yard line. Kind of a knuckleball that bounces at the 15 into the arms of Tylen Parrish. Parrish, 25-30, out across the 35 with some space, runs over somebody, and he gets out about the 45-yard line. So a good run there by Tylen Parrish, the 5'11 senior, and Ridgeview will have the ball at the 45-yard line. Call it the 44. So the Wolfpack is struggling so far on offense. Let's see if they come out and try to throw the ball a little bit more. The run has not worked for them. It's going to go empty set here. 4 wide with an H-back. Don't be surprised to see Rivera run this football either. Pass, looking left. Oh, he's grappled in the back. Oh, what a play there. That is Case Bishop, the senior defensive back with the quarterback sack.
Case Bishop with the sack for Righetti.
Loss of 6, 2nd and 16. Great job. He looked like he almost went untouched. He got to the quarterback fast. Rivera, shotgun, quick pass out to the left side. That's not close. That was intended for Kevin Chapman, well over his head. And the Ridgeview Wolfpack really out of sorts here, threatening to give the ball right back to the Warriors. So 3rd down and long. Warrior defense. A lot of time here taken by Ridgeview. 2:33 left to play in the first half. Empty set, 4 wide. Rivera dropping back, looking left, over the middle. That ball is deep and well over the head of his intended receiver. That's Parker Straw out there left side, and he wasn't close. Those last 2 throws have really not been close for the junior quarterback. And if the Ridgeview team is going to get back into this game, he's going to have to find his mark. But Warriors, again, defense 3 and out. And you know who I bet doesn't want to come back onto the field is that Ridgeview defense, because they have been on the field the entire half. Snap is very, very soft. That's a good punt. That'll bounce about the 36-yard line and just kind of stop there, kind of take a Righetti bounce, and be at the 38. So 2:20 left to play in the first half. All Warriors so far. Elias Martinez got in the end zone, 2 field goals by Alex McGowan, and Warriors got an opportunity to put more points on the board, and the 2-for-1, they get the ball right out of halftime as well. So let's see what they do. Knowing this offense and knowing how long it's been on the field, I feel like it's about time for one big run to break for somebody here on the Warrior team. It's been those gut punches all night, and all of a sudden one knockout blow is going to come. Let's see who it's going to come from. They're going to pass here to Martinez. Martinez left side, makes a man miss, scatters to the left side back again, and there's another flag thrown in the area of holding. Block in the back penalty called, which is pretty natural. That happens. Martinez switched directions, and that's just recipe to what happens is when you switch directions, guys are up for turned the wrong direction. A lot of block in the backs penalty kind of happened. So loss of 10 from the spot of the foul. So it's actually even more than 10 from the original line of scrimmage. It'll be first down and 25 because the penalty was thrown 5 yards deep in the line of scrimmage. So we'll see what the Warriors do on first down and 25, see how aggressive they get. Cooper Bagby lined up to the far side of the field. Martinez, Swanson as wingers. Martinez in motion. They're going to throw that wham pass. They love this route. McCormick back over the middle. That's Martinez. He's got the ball at the 40. Makes the man miss. He's struck down. What a pass and catch. Abel McCormick to Elias Martinez. They love that play, and my goodness, was it wide open. Great throw by Abel McCormick, hitting Elias Martinez in stride. And the Warriors, with time under 2 minutes, got the ball first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Two receivers both to the left side this time for the Warriors. Rolling left is McCormick. McCormick out and up. He's complete to Cooper Bagby. Cooper Bagby cuts upfield. And I tell you what, these guys have been wide open for the Warriors on the passing attack. And Abel McCormick has played great. Warriors trying to move with a little pace here. 1:38 left to play in the half. They're going to motion everybody to the right side of the field, this time with Swanson. See if they run the same play with the right side. They are. They're going to roll right. Pass. Oh, my gosh. Nobody's even close to him. Oh, Bagby. He's got some room. There's a penalty marker on the play. He goes out of bounds about the 5. Marker looks like it's probably an ineligible man downfield or a hold. It's a holding penalty against the Warriors. I tell you what, there was nobody covering Cooper Bagby on that play. So they ran the same play, but they just ran it to the opposite side of the field there. But it'll be a loss of 10, and the clock stops. Ball will be spotted, actually be longer than 10. It'll be about 12. Actually, it's about 14. So here we go. First and 24. First and 24 for the Warriors. Martinez will go wide right. Cooper Bagby wide left. Not a lot of help on the outside by both those guys. Pass, looking to the right side. Martinez, open. He's got some space. He moves forward. They're loving that little kind of screen pass. What happens is the lineman on the right side, when that play develops, because it develops near the line of scrimmage, as the Warriors will take a timeout here with 1:10 left. But that play happens at the line of scrimmage, so those linemen can get downfield, and it's not going to be an ineligible man downfield penalty. So what's happening is it's kind of just run a little quick slant, but it's delayed, allowing those blockers to get down the field and really pushing out that Ridgeview defense. And what's happened is there's a lot of space there for the receivers. So it'll be 2nd and 16 out of the timeout. Warriors have 2 timeouts left. And reminder, in high school football, clock stops to reset the chains after every first down. So even though there's 1:10 and 2 timeouts, you get a first down, clock will stop. So Warriors looking like they want to throw the ball here. A 2-minute drill, something they haven't done a lot of in this offense. But so far, they're moving with some pace, and Abel McCormick's finding his targets. McCormick dropping back, looking to the left side, looking for Martinez. That is just out of reach for Elias Martinez. He ran kind of a post corner route on that play, and had a step or so. It had to be a perfect throw. Good coverage there by the defensive back. Aaron Martinez there on the coverage for Ridgeview. So it'll be 3rd down and 16. 1:04 left. You'd have to believe they're going to take another shot, probably to Martinez. Martinez will go in motion. They're going to run that to the left side this time. McCormick to Martinez. Make a man miss. Cuts upfield. Spins. Gets out of bounds. A complete pass. Oh, there's a penalty marker back at the 38-yard line. Another holding penalty. And the fans here at Warrior Stadium are absolutely annoyed at the holding penalty calls. The frustrating part of it all, and I don't know if he was holding or not, I can't see that obviously, but the frustrating part is that as he rolls out to the left, there's nobody near him, so it's not like the holding is really affecting the play. Obviously, I'm sure you can make the argument on the other side it is, but there's really nobody near McCormick, and McCormick was wide open and good pass there to Martinez, but it's going to be all for naught here as the ball's already back at the 48-yard line. Let's see what the Warriors choose to do here. The clock is running. So 42 seconds left. Let's see if they take a deep shot here to one of the receivers. McCormick rolling to the right side this time. Deep throw. That is incomplete. That was intended for Righetti, and it'll be 4th down. So with 33 seconds left, Coach Payne is content throwing the punt unit back on and pinning the Ridgeview Wolfpack deep. And if you're the special teams here, really what you got to do, don't allow a return here. Don't allow for anything positive to come out of this for Ridgeview. Go to the half. You're going to get the ball right back. Here we go. 4th down. McGowan on the punt. Bovin to snap. Snap is a good snap. McGowan boots it away. Good spiraling punt. That's going to hit about the 15-yard line. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Let the clock burn down. Let the officials blow it dead. There they do. 20 seconds now on the clock. Great punt there by Alex McGowan, who's been the story, one of the stories so far. 2 big field goals and a great punt there, pinning Ridgeview back. And you'd like to believe they're probably just going to take a knee, risking any kind of turnover, but we'll see. So Ridgeview back into the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Johnson in the backfield. Looking left. Pass is complete. And another penalty. I don't know about that penalty. Elias Martinez initiated contact inside inbounds, and that penalty was one of those where he kind of just took him out of bounds and continued the play. It wasn't like it was a late hit. He had him wrapped up inbounds. Well, it's an ineligible man downfield called on Ridgeview. What we all thought was a penalty on Elias Martinez was actually, in fact, a penalty on Ridgeview. There we go. I was going to say, I thought it was going to be called on Martinez, and I was like, man, that's a rough one. So if you're the Warriors, maybe you send the house and try to get a safety here. 13 seconds left. Ridgeview, you're probably going to just let this clock run out because the clock is running. Coach Payne, you might take a timeout. We'll see. Oh, they're going to run a play. It's a handoff. It goes up the middle. And that will be for a couple, but that's it. We're going to go to halftime. The Warriors lead the Ridgeview Wolfpack, and really it's been all Warriors. 13-0 here feels like 50-0 the way this game's being played. 1 first down by the Ridgeview Wolfpack. Warriors have dominated, been forced out of the end zone a couple times, but really the story's been all Warriors all game long, and they have been on the field for Righetti. Really has controlled everything so far. So Warriors 13, Ridgeview 0. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to watch the cheerleaders, going to get some water, and we'll be back here and wrap up that first half. Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. Once again, we appreciate you watching Righetti High School Football, CIF Central Section Division 5 semifinals here. Winner goes to the championship game. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, great job there by the Righetti High School cheerleaders. And it's about 12:15 left on the clock. And Righetti, on behalf of the Righetti football program, we'd like to thank Romo's Market for their generous and continued support of the program and the youth in our community. Thank you, Pepe. Thank you, Romo's Market, for all you do. We know you're listening at home. We appreciate everything you do for Righetti football. We'll be back with second half coverage in just about 10 minutes, so stay tuned with us. And we'll be back. We're going to mute it for just a second, but we'll focus on the clock so you know how much time is left. Check back in with us in about 10 minutes. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Division 5 semifinal CIF Central section between the Ridgeview Wolfpack out of Bakersfield against our Righetti Warriors. It is halftime. The Warriors lead 13-0 here at halftime, and really, it could be a lot worse than that. The Warriors have controlled the line of scrimmage. Their offensive line has played outstanding. They've just done a lot of great things tonight, and really, their only touchdown was Elias Martinez on an 11-yard touchdown run. They got the ball inside the red zone 3 times, and they've gotten 13 points out of it. So if you're Coach Payne, I think if you're looking for something to improve on here going into the second half, is instead of getting 3 down there into the red zone, you got to convert it for 6. That's a big real momentum. They're going to get the ball here to start the second half. And as I was talking to my esteemed colleague here next to me, it feels like if they can put 6 on the board right here, they're going to be in a great position to win this football game. But on the other side of the football, Ridgeview Wolfpack. They've been known to come out a little slow, but they're coming out real slow tonight. 1 first down the entire game, and I can't stress that. 1 first down in the first half. They have not been able to move the ball. They've not been able to run the football. They've not been able to throw the football. And really, if you're Ridgeview, you got to come out and find some progress, put together a drive, because your defense, the most rest they got was right there at halftime because they've been on the field the entire game. So, scoring summary so far for this game: the Warriors, Elias Martinez scored in the first quarter, 11-yard touchdown run. McGowan the extra point made it 7-0. Warriors drove the ball inside of the 10-yard line and settled for a Alex McGowan 23-yard field goal, followed by another 21-yard field goal. So that's why we are here at 13-0 going into the second half. And again, Warriors will get the ball to start the second half. We're glad you're joining us. I know there's a lot of people watching from all over the place. People are on Thanksgiving break. At least the students are now here at Righetti. Students and teachers on Thanksgiving break. I know there's a lot of people watching from all over the place, so we welcome you into the broadcast booth. I'm joined with my esteemed colleague and everyone's favorite math teacher, Mike Emerson, standing next to me, running the scoreboard and running the camera. Does a fantastic job, as always, and I'm very thankful for him. But my name is Kyle Tognazine, bringing you Righetti Warriors football right here on YouTube Live. Appreciate it. If you are interested in finding out more about Righetti sports and just keeping in touch with things in case we do any live streams, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Really helps us out getting the word out to people and making sure that you guys can enjoy the games in the comfort of your own homes. We'd really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button. So as the clock as the clock ticks back to 0 and we're here to start the second half, it'll be Ridgeview to kick off. Warriors send their kick returners onto the field. It'll be, looks like Elias Martinez and Elroy Perez will be the deep men for the Warriors. So, all Warriors so far here in, as there's some confusion. It looks like they're going to switch sides of the field. They're kicking in the wrong direction is what they're doing. That's why everybody's moving. So the officials will get that sorted out as the Warriors will jog down to the east end zone. West to east here in beautiful Orchid, 52 degrees and clear. Chilly fall night here in beautiful Orchid. Winner of this game will go on to face the winner of Boron and Liberty out of Madera. And last I checked, 13-6. Madera was winning, Liberty was winning that out of Madera. They were winning that game down in Boron, which is, if you're not familiar with that is, let's just say we'll call Boron, West Barstow. Here we go. On to start the second half as that kick sails into the arms of Elroy Perez at the 11-yard line. Perez, shuffle steps. He's got some space. Flag on the play, and he'll tackle at the 35-yard line. So a flag on the play, and that's been a big story here so far. A lot of flags by both teams. Not the cleanest of games. And a holding penalty will be called against the Warriors, as you can hear the fans, I'm sure, who are not happy with the amount of penalties that have been called tonight. Looks like the near side official, The line judge is signaling that that was on 14 for Righetti, which would be Nico Martinez on the holding penalty. Regardless, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Moneghetti into the motion. Handoff goes to Bovin. Bovin straight ahead to the right side, and he gets about 5 on the play. So good run there by Ryan Bovin, who's been busy this evening so far.
Bovin's going to pick up 4 yards for the Warriors.
2nd and 5. Abel McCormick back into the huddle. Warriors have controlled the line of scrimmage. Their big boys up front have moved the piles. See if any adjustments are going to be made by Ridgeview. They're going to need to get some penetration and really move some bodies up front in the other direction because the Warriors have controlled the line of scrimmage. Moneghetti in motion. Handoff back to Bovin again. He's tackled quickly there. Good play there by Big 73. And that is Sincere Wright on the tackle. 3rd down and about 2. Maybe a yard or so, yard and a half.
3rd down and 2.
Here we go, 3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Warriors. Bovin in the backfield. Moneghetti in motion. Handoff is to Bovin. Bovin straight forward. Bovin runs into a pile, and I don't think he got there. Good penetration there by Ridgeview as they are able to stop the Warriors and force a punt. Something that Ridgeview has had a struggle doing so far. Warriors only had to punt 1 time there in the first half. It was towards the end of the half as they got backed up by a couple penalties. So 4th down and a yard here as McGowan on to punt for Righetti. Aaron Martinez, the deep man, standing at midfield. Bovin to snap. Snap is a good snap. Kick is off. Good end-over-end kick. Bounces about the 49-yard line, and it'll take a Righetti hop and land right at the Ridgeview 49. So a good field position, and if you're Ridgeview, that's exactly the start that you want to have. And if you're Ridgeview, you got to be able to move that football. Warriors defense has stepped up all night. They've been in the backfield. They've struggled to run the football. Yasmin Johnson has not really got going. Andres Rivera, the quarterback, has missed his mark on a few throws. So let's see if Ridgeview can put their quarterback in a position to make some easy throws and get some kind of rhythm here on offense. Rivera, handoff to Johnson. Johnson is met quickly. That's Cardenas, and no gain on the play. Richard Cardenas gets in the backfield.
Johnson's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, maybe a half a yard or so. It'll be 2nd down and about 10.
Down by Richard Cardenas.
No huddle here for Ridgeview. They do get their plays from the sideline. They never really do huddle. But they're going to go back into the 3Y with an H-back standing to the right of Rivera. Handoff. No, it's going to give you a keeper. Quarterback option, keeps it, and he runs into Moneghetti. Moneghetti, a great tackle there. And Rivera, I believe, gets about 3. So Brian Moneghetti, is good to see him back. Didn't play the last 2 games. I mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. Went out with a neck injury against St. Joseph, and he's back here again. Kind of plays both sides of the football. One of the toughest players on this Warrior team, and it's good to see him back at linebacker position. Shotgun formation, Rivera rolling to the left side, looking for somebody. Oh, man, Cooper Bagby almost had that. Not a well-thrown pass there. Rivera misses the mark. That ball was intended. It was actually behind Jason Grant. And I think Cooper Bagby was surprised it was so far behind him. If he would have picked that, nobody would have touched him. It would have been an easy 6. So another punt formation. Carlos Villa steps in for Ridgeview. And Martinez is back with Perez up about the 30-yard line. Snap is like a knuckleball. Kick is away, also kind of a knuckleball. And Martinez is just going to let it be. And the ball will be down at the 15-yard line. So Warriors defense answers the calling once again, and they'll head back on offense looking for some points. Just following some other scores, obviously we're interested in the our friends uptown Pioneer Valley, it looks like they're losing 29-26 there in the fourth quarter, playing Morro Bay up at Morro Bay High School. So obviously that's another important game going on here on the Central Coast. But here we go. Warriors back on offense for the second time as they went 3 and out on their first drive. Bovin in the backfield with McCormick in their standard pistol wing tee. Pass play. This time over to Martinez. Short hops him. Not a good throw there by Abel McCormick. Hasn't had a lot of bad throws tonight, but that one skipped in there, and Martinez fielded it on the short hop. Incomplete. Oh, it's a penalty marker. Surprise, surprise. And it looks like it's on the Warriors. So that'll back them up, and it'll still be first down, but it'll be half the distance to the goal. Ball spotted about the 9-yard line. Still first down and about 16. So let's see what the Warriors try to do here on 1st and 16, backed up in their own territory. McCormick into the pistol. Handoff. That goes to Swanson. Swanson stumbles forward, and he gets about 4 back, maybe 5. Ball will be spotted at the 14-yard line. Tried to run that counter play to Elijah Swanson. So it'll be 2nd and 11 upcoming for Righetti's offense. Warriors have had some big plays, but they've also had a lot of penalties on them so far. Not the cleanest of games. Big plays have come back. And if they can put together something without penalties, obviously that's ideal. Rolling to the left is McCormick. McCormick looking for Martinez. Back over the middle. That's complete. That looks like that is that Bagby? No, that's not. That's Brian Monteghetti. So Brian Monteghetti gets right near the sticks. I think that's enough. It is. That's a first down. Abel McCormick rolled to the left looking for Martinez. Monteghetti came on the backside and was sitting there in a hole in the zone coverage. And, man, he found him in a good play there by Righetti, getting the first down on 3rd and long. So Warriors throwing the ball a little bit more than we're accustomed to seeing them. See what they do here on 1st down. Monteghetti in motion. Handoff goes to Bovin. Bovin's got some space. He's going to bounce it outside. He's got some room. 30, and he gets about 8 on the play. Good run to the right side. And again, when I'm telling you those big boys up front are moving bodies, I tell you what, they're pulling some guards. They like to pull. They like to pull a lot of offensive linemen. But when they do, they are not getting touched. Bovin was not touched for about 8 yards down the field that time, just running with space. Second down and short. Last time 2nd and short, they tried a deep throw. Let's see what they try here on 2nd and short. Handoff. This one's to Bovin. Bovin straight ahead. Makes a man miss, and that's a first down. He gets near the 40-yard line. So Ryan Bovin, once again, chewing up the clock and chewing up some yards.
First down, Righetti.
Warriors 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Elias Martinez will line up wide side, to the right side, towards the boundary side of the field. Bagby this time at the wing back. He's going to go in motion. Handoff. This time's to Bovin. Bovin has got some room. Oh, man. Bovin. Oh, straight forward. He holds on to the football. He gets 15 yards. I tell you what. Those big boys, 55, Darren Orlick, was absolutely destroying people down the field. He was running like a crazy man down the field, and he just led the way for Bovin. And once again, the Righetti offensive line playing tough football. So Ridgeview will take a timeout. They feel like they need a break there on defense. I don't blame them. Tell you what, Righetti offense, you know what? I said this last week. These guys Righetti looks stronger. They look bigger. They look faster. And that's a testament to a lot of things, obviously the year, but that's a big testament to what they do in the weight room. Coach Bronson, Coach Wilson for the Righetti wrestling coaches also run the weight program, and they get after it in the weight room. They do it for a lot of sports. A lot of sports, even, are in the weight room, but they do a fantastic job with these football guys, and you see it. This is where it pays off. Playoff football, everybody's tired, second half, and these guys are moving bodies. Handoffs to Moneghetti. Moneghetti's got some space. Penalty on the far side of the field. Looks like a holding penalty called against the Warriors once again. So it will be first down and 20 at the 45-yard line. Another holding penalty called against the Warriors. Lots of penalties, lots of holding penalties. It's obviously an emphasis here for the officiating crew tonight because, you know, I will say that in the last few weeks, been pretty clean so far. I mean, they'll get penalized here and there, but there's by far more penalties tonight on both sides of the football than I've seen all playoff long. Bovin out of the Wildcat formation. He's going to actually, there's going to be a penalty as I'm saying that. Another penalty. False start penalty called against the Warriors. So instead of first and 20, it will be first and 25 from the 40-yard line. I guess the good news is if there's a silver lining, the clock still runs. So all these penalties, the clock's still running. 5:30 and change left in the third quarter. Martinez in motion. Dropping back is McCormick. McCormick looking over the middle. Floats the pass up for Martinez. He catches it at the 40-yard line. Makes the man miss. Spins out to the outside, and he gets out of bounds. Not quite a first down, but it'll be close to it. The fans wanted a late hit, but I'll tell you what, he juked him so bad that the Ridgeview defender actually ended up out of bounds. So he just happened to run into him when he ran out of bounds in the first place. It wasn't really necessarily a late hit. He was just out of bounds, the nature of the play. So a good no call in my opinion right there. It'll be second down and 2. Good pass, once again, Abel McCormick. Floating that ball up perfectly. Good touch there to Elias Martinez. So second and 2 here for the Warriors. Let's see what they do. These down and distances, they'd love to hand it straight forward to Ryan Bobin. I've said that multiple times tonight. They're going to pass this time. Handoff. There's that screen pass. Oh, man. Why did they play the dead? That's a legal play. That ball tipped off of Martinez. Moneghetti caught that. That's a legal play. That should not have been blown dead. That should not have been blown dead, and the crowd is every right to be upset. I don't know how they rule this. That ball tipped off of Martinez into the arms of Moneghetti. That's a legal catch and a legal play. It looks like they're going to replay the down. It looks like they're going to redo it. I've never heard that before, but an inadvertent whistle by far. Moneghetti was he open to go for a touchdown there? I mean, I'm not sure, but he definitely had the first down. That is not a good call. They're going to redo it here. Hand off to Bovin. Bovin goes straight ahead. He's going to have enough for the first down. Warriors inside the 35, Ryan Bovin. Just been one of those games. I mean, the Warriors, like I said, they've dominated all night, but they just lack that one touchdown to really seal the deal. 4:34 left. You feel like the Warriors have controlled everything, but you never know. Teams can come back, and it's only 2-possession game right now. That's it. Warriors desperately need, I don't say desperately, they need to put the ball in the end zone. Bovin again, right side. He's going to bounce it out. He's going to stiff arm a guy. He's going to drag 3 guys with him. Ryan Bovin, beast mode. Is that another penalty marker over there on the far side of the field? And the penalty marker again. My goodness. Let's see what's called. Personal foul, face mask penalty called against the Warriors. So there we go. Another penalty. And Coach Payne is kind of standing down there in shock. I know there were some issues last week with the officials. He got an unsportsmanlike penalty from the sideline, and he's really wanting to clean that up. But this is testing his patience and testing his wits tonight, and you got to be careful. He's been calm. I will say that, give him that. But you got to be really careful. Your team is in control, and you don't want to do anything to give Ridgeview any kind of momentum here. Let it play out. 1st and 20. Deal with the adversity as they've done all year long. They're all right. 3:48 and change in the third quarter. Righetti in motion. Handoff. This will go to Bovin. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good play there.
Bowen's going to pick up 1 yard for the Warriors.
It looks like big 76 Luke Kopp on the stop. So 2nd down and 20. It's a bit more than that. No, it's 2nd and 20. Warriors got to get the snap off here. Martinez goes in motion. They're going to roll out to the left probably and try to look for that pass. Martinez, now it's passes to Bagby. Bagby's got it. Pulls it down. That's complete. Good throw, Abel McCormick to Cooper Bagby. No flags. So it'll be 3rd and 10 now. 3rd and 10 at the 33. Here we go. Warriors, what are they going to draw up here on 3rd and 10? The Martinez will come to the left side. Bagby will line up as a winger with Elijah Swanson. Going to have a timeout on the field. Righetti will take a timeout. So that's their first of the half. 2:18 left to play. Still 13-0. No scoring here in the third quarter so far. But the Warriors driving, it's been ugly. It's been a lot of penalties, and Warriors can't get out of their own way right now. And they're really trying to move that football and really put a ribbon and a bow on this thing if they can by getting into the end zone. So 2:18 left to play. 13-0 here. We appreciate you watching in. If you're just joining us, Warriors scored first in the first quarter with Elias Martinez on 11-yard touchdown run. That's been the only touchdown of the game. 2 field goals by Alex McGowan for Righetti makes it 13-0. No scoring yet here in the second half. Been a lot of penalties. That's been the big story. Warriors throwing the ball a lot more than they're used to throwing, mostly because they've been backed up by a lot of penalties. Abel McCormick has been playing a good game at the quarterback position, throwing the football. Here we go, 3rd down and 10. McCormick with Bovin in the backfield. McCormick will roll to the left side, looking right. He's passing, incomplete. That one was intended for Martinez, I think, and nobody was there. So it'll be 4th down and 10 at the 33. See what Coach Payne decides to do here. Probably not a field goal. You may just go for this. We'll see. So 4th and 10 for the Warriors. They leave the offense on the field. This is a big play in this game. This is a big momentum play. Warriors can get this and convert. They can all but take this into the fourth quarter. 5 seconds left. Coach Payne's going to need to get a timeout or get this off. Better go. They got it off just in time. McCormick dropping back. Over the middle. Martinez, that's caught. He cuts up field. That's a first down, Warriors. Abel McCormick hits Elias Martinez on the post route on a dime in stride. And the Warriors in business inside the red zone. Injury timeout on the field. So great pitch and catch there, Elias Martinez from Abel McCormick. Plenty of time to throw. He hit him in stride, and the Warriors have the ball as there is an injured Wolfpack player on the ground there. I'm not sure who it is. Looks like 6 is the number. If that is, it would be Tylen Parrish, who plays both sides of the football. I was talking to our athletic trainer David Chironis before, or this morning at school. We have classrooms in the same hallway. He was saying that it was interesting that Ridgeview, they don't bring an athletic trainer to away games, so he's got to kind of do double duty tonight, and that's tough, especially if you get a lot of injuries on the field. But he always does a great job on campus for us, and he's able to. It looks like that was number 6, Tylen Parrish. Good to see him walk off on his own power. So that's good to see if you're Ridgeview.
And that last play was another first down for Righetti.
So here we go, first down and 10 at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Bovin in the backfield with McCormick. Swanson and Moneghetti, your wingbacks. Pagby, the receiver. Moneghetti goes in motion. Snap is a handoff to Bovin with a pulling guard. He's got some space. He goes forward. And that'll be another big game for Ryan Bovin. Just following the big 54, Matt Grock, right over the right side. And second down and 2. And I would have to believe that if you're the Warriors, you don't try to get too cute with this. If they can't stop that, then just do it 3 times and get the ball in the end zone. Obviously, I'm no football coach, but the way things are going, they're getting 6, 7, 8 yards a pop, and they're not getting touched. Just get the ball down. Just keep it simple. Gonna need to go. Another penalty. Nope, there's gonna be another timeout. The back judge, when there's 5 seconds left on the play clock, signals a 5 and then starts a count with his hand. He was about at 3 when Coach Payne took that timeout. So a good timeout there by Coach Payne. 1 timeout left only, though. Don't like to use both timeouts in the third quarter, but you know what? This is a huge drive, and I think he sees the importance of that. You get the ball in the end zone here and go up 20-0. That is a 3-possession game, and really that you would have to believe real close to putting the game away. So the importance there of the timeout, a good timeout taken, not letting the delay of game penalty hit. So out of the timeout, Elias Martinez is coming way to the left side of the field, and I don't think they see him. They want to snap this ball really. Oh, man, there he goes. He goes back. They finally saw him. They were trying to sneak Elias Martinez on the left side. Here we go. High snap, handoff to Bovin. Bovin at the 5 and near the goal line. Does he get in? No, they're going to mark him down at the 1-yard line. At the 1-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. So first and goal at the 1-yard line. From my angle, it looked like he did get down. He skipped into the end zone. But here we go. Let's give it right back to Bovin, and let's get the ball into the end zone, and let's put this thing away, Warriors. Bovin in the backfield next to McCormick. We're going to go under center. McCormick goes forward. Oh, a little fumble on the snap. I hope he held on to that. If he did, it's a touchdown. I don't know if he did. There was a fumble on that. It's a touchdown. Oh, he got it back. Thank goodness. I swear there was a fumble on that play. It was not the cleanest of snaps. And I'm looking. I mean, it's hard on the camera to see, but I'm looking through my binoculars. It wasn't a clean exchange going under center, which they don't do often, but Abel McCormick was able to get it back, and he gets the touchdown. Good job, Abel McCormick. Touchdown, Warriors. McGowan on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and that sails through the uprights. That is good. Warriors strike again, 20-0. As we tick towards the end of the third quarter, Warriors feel like they can taste it now. I tell you what, guys, I said this earlier, Abel McCormick has played his rear end off. A lot of guys on this team that get talked about, and I'm just as guilty as anybody, I'm sure, but Abel McCormick does not get talked about enough, and what he's done for this Warriors football team, leading this offense, and leading this playoff run. Because I tell you what, I'm glad he got in the end zone there. He deserved every single touchdown. He deserves it. He's thrown the ball great tonight. He's done everything fantastic. And really, I mean, hats off to him. I will say he is our guy, and he has played a fantastic game tonight. Joe Barrow on to kick. That will go off the hands. Oh, gosh, he almost slips and falls. Parrish, left side, being chased by Orlick, and he's thrown down. Oh, my gosh, that was an odd play. It looked like he kind of stumbled. Joe Turf almost had his first tackle on that game, on that play. So it'll be 1st and 10 Wolfpack from the 9-yard line. Three wide, handoff, play action, right side, tipped, and in and out of the arms of Chapman. Looks like another penalty on the play. That was a very quick developing play. I don't know if that's pass interference. It could be, but I don't think so. It's ineligible man downfield called against Ridgeview. Just receiving word that Morro Bay has defeated Pioneer Valley 29-26, and they will head to the finals in Division 6. So the Warriors, the only Central Coast team left playing here tonight, and perhaps if you were a betting person, I'm not sure you would have had that about 5 weeks ago. Rivera trying a deep ball left side. Turn around, that's intercepted. That is intercepted. Elroy Perez gets it. Oh, man. And the defense is hyped up. Elroy Perez with the interception. Great coverage by him. And he read that perfectly. Underthrown ball by Rivera. And a great play by Elroy Perez. So Warriors right back on offense at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Warriors as Montagetti goes in motion. McCormick hands off, that's to Bovin. Bovin steps forward. He makes a man miss, goes forward at the 25. And yes, there it is, another flag on the play. Holding called against the Warriors. Another injury timeout. I would have to say, and obviously I mean this a little tongue-in-cheek, but the Warriors by far have more penalty yards than Ridgeview's total offense tonight. And that's, I mean, I say that in all seriousness. That's the truth. Righetti's got to have been penalized for over 100 yards easily tonight. I don't have the official stats, but that is something that they're going to have to clean up next week if they ended up finishing off this game. And if you're Coach Payne, you know what? 20-0, you're up. Just if you got to go sit down, get a drink of water, you can go home tonight and you can take it out on the punching bag or something. But right now, let's finish this game off. 12 minutes of football, 12 minutes and 9 seconds, as we have 9 seconds left in the third quarter. 12:09 left to play in this game. Let's get out of here healthy. Let's get out of here with a win and a positive. So here we go. 1st down and 20 here as Montagetti gets the handoff. Montagetti swarmed in the backfield for a loss of a yard on the play. Luke Kopp on the stop for Ridgeview. That's the end of the third quarter. So Warriors, once again, all Warriors in the third quarter, all Warriors in the second quarter, all Warriors in the first quarter. It's been all Warriors tonight. All Warriors 20-0 as they head to the fourth. Only score during that quarter was Abel McCormick, who scored on a 1-yard touchdown run. So the Warriors are 12 minutes away from playing in only the second CIF finals in school history. Handoff goes to Bovin. Bovin pushes his way forward. He's moving the pile. He gets about 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 15 for the Warrior offense. So here we go, 3rd and 15. Let's see how aggressive Coach Payne gets here on 3rd down. Taking their time in the huddle. Clock is running. 5 seconds now, the back judge signals. They're going to have to get this play off quickly, otherwise they're going to get delayed game. Handoff, play action actually. Play action, McCormick looking deep. That's an intercepted. That is intercepted there on the play by Aaron Martinez. The biggest play of the night so far for Ridgeview, and Ridgeview will have the ball back. He tried to hit the corner route, just underthrew it just a tad. 3rd down and long, trying to stretch it in there. So it'll be a Ridgeview turnover, and a much-needed turnover for the Wolfpack. Aaron Martinez on the pick. So they'll get the ball 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line as they try to get something done offensively. Shotgun formation, play action pass over the middle, over the head once again. That's intended for Jesus Izarares, excuse me. And it'll be 2nd down and 10. So obvious passing situation. They need to move the ball quickly and fast if you're Ridgeview. Got to get some chunk plays. Something they have not done all game long. Shotgun, 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, rolling out. Pass is tipped and incomplete. Intended for, looks like Simpkins on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Ridgeview offense. So 3rd down for the Warriors. Probably, I would say at this point, probably it's got to be 4-down territory if you're Ridgeview. Even if it's deep in your territory, in your own territory, you got to get something going. You can't punt it away every time. Here we go. We'll see. Rivera into the shotgun. Play action pass over the middle. That is complete. Finally, completion. Completion to Jakari Simpkins, and he gets a 1st down. Good pitch and catch there. Rivera to Jakari Simpkins, and he gets the ball out across midfield to the 47-yard line. Biggest play of the night, the 2nd 1st down of the night for Ridgeview. Clock is running inside of 11 minutes. Play action pass again. Left side, incomplete. That one's intended for Kevin Chapman. Run a little post route over the middle, and Elroy Perez was right on him. Good coverage. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Warriors going to seem content to kind of drop back their defensive backs and just play that pass. Play the sticks here. 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, looking deep right side. That's tipped. It's going to be picked off. It's picked off. That's Jacob Nelson. He's going to the left side. Penalty markers fly in, but I believe the interception should stand. Jacob Nelson on the interception, should be on the return, but the Warriors should retain possession of the ball and backed up. We'll see what the penalty is. If it's after the interception, Warriors will retain possession and keep it. Block in the back penalty indicated against the Warriors, so it looks like that it'll be a first down for Righetti somewhere near the 37-yard line. So just when Ridgeview had a big play, once again, another interception, and it looked to me like that ball came out tipped. I'm not sure. It looked like somebody got a hand on it, and I didn't see exactly who it was at the line of scrimmage. But that ball was definitely tipped, came out wobbling, and that was an easy interception by the safety, Jacob Nelson. Handoff is to Spence. Spence, right side, cuts upfield. He's got some space. He's being dragged from behind, but he gets 8. Real tough running there by big number 9, Bradley Spence. 9 yards on the carry. It'll be second and a short. Ridgeview is going to take another timeout, a very tired defensive squad. 9:57 left to play in the ball game. Warriors just under 10 minutes away for playing for only the second time in school history, playing for a CIF title. And I will say this, say what you want. Yeah, we understand. It's Division 5. It is the nature of it. We get it. Okay, but these kids are out here playing. They're competing our rear ends off. And it is the system. The system is what it is. That's the way CIF said. This is the playoffs. This is where they put us. We're in the playoffs, Division 5. Here we go. So you know what? To all those people out there that say this shouldn't happen, it is what it is. Warriors are about a quarter away from playing for a CIF title and playing for a ring. Handoff, this time it goes straight forward to Moneghetti. Moneghetti cuts upfield. He's at the 40, inside the 35-yard line. Brian Moneghetti, welcome back. First down, Warriors.
First down, Righetti.
Spence in motion, handoff once again, up the middle. Ryan Moneghetti slides forward for a gain of about 4. Second down and 7. Call it a gain of 3. Warriors inside of the Wolfpack territory. Spence goes in motion to the left side. Handoff is to Bovin. He goes left. He bounces it outside. He gets it upfield. The 20, the 15, and he's finally run out of bounds after a first down for the Warriors. Ball spotted at the 15-yard line.
With a gain of 16 for the Warriors. That'll be a first down, Righetti.
Fog is starting to roll in here at Warrior Stadium. That is what you're seeing in front of you. We had one game earlier in the year. I tell you what, I was trying to see through binoculars. I could hardly see middle of the field. Here we go, Moneghetti into the pistol. McCormick. Motion man is Spence. Handoff goes to Moneghetti, He's hit in the backfield for a loss of a yard. That looks like Amani Lee for Ridgeview. and it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Warriors. Counterplay to Swanson. Swanson up the middle. He's going to drag forward. He blows through the referee, and maybe a little bit of revenge there. Gets inside the 5-yard line. Poor official had no chance. The whole offensive line, and Swanson was dragging the ball forward, and that ball will be 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Looks like the umpire, he gets up. It looks like he's okay. That's good to see. He had no way to get around that, I'll say. So 1st and goal at the 3. Warriors looking for that exclamation point. Five seconds now on the clock. Coach Payne might have to take his 3rd and final timeout if he wants to get this off in time. And he will. He's going to take it off. It's just not getting the play into the huddle. Coach Payne's not happy. That's his last timeout. But to be honest, it could be worse things going on right now. It is way more valuable to have 1st and goal from the 4 than 1st and goal from the 9. Looks like it's actually at the 3-yard line. So he's going to burn his timeouts there. Not ideal, but again, not the worst thing. Trying to get a score for you from the other semifinal bracket, the other half of the semifinal. Boron out in Boron, playing against Liberty Madera. Last we checked, it was 13-6 Liberty. Winner of that obviously will come here to Warrior Stadium on Friday night. This coming Friday, we'll be right back here, Warrior Stadium, for the finals if the Warriors do hang on to this game and win. Not sure if we will have it. There's a pretty good feed to live stream it on next Friday. So I'm not sure we're going to have that game. We'll see. But if we do, you'll see a link come out here in the next few days. Handoff up the middle to Moneghetti. Moneghetti straight forward. Does he get in? I think he's just short. It'll be marked about the 1-yard line. Let's see what the Warriors do here on 2nd and goal from the 1. I think there's too many men. There we go. Need to get this play going. Pistol formation, Moneghetti. Spence goes in motion. Oh, man, here we go. Penalty again at the goal line. Just something you can't have. That is something you're going to have to get cleaned up. A false start penalty called against the Warriors. And I don't know. I'm just said, let's just score this thing. Put it in. Let's not complicate this. Hand it up the middle. It's been working all night. Let's go. Here we go for 2nd and goal. 6-yard line. Warriors looking to put that exclamation point on this win. Handoff is it's Spence. Spence cuts upfield. He is drugged down at about the 1-yard line. Bradley Spence, good run by him, gets 5 back. It'll be 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line. I'd have to believe, here comes Bovin. I'd have to believe if you're Coach Payne, it's going to be 2 handoffs to Bovin to get the 6-yard, to get the touchdown. Five seconds. Signal by the back judge. Bovin in the Wildcat this time. Bovin straight forward, right side. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors. Ryan Bovin with the exclamation point. As the fog is rolling in, the Ridgeview Wolfpack chances are going to be rolling out. McGowan on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. Can't see it. Looking at the officials, they signal it's good. There is a penalty marker I do see. We'll see what if it holds. If it does, it'll be 27-0. Indication Warriors running off the field. Nope, they're being signaled back. So it's probably going to be, chop block called against the Warrior offense. They're going to have to re-kick this. So chop block called against the offense, and it'll be a retry of the extra point, and I believe it'll be moved back 10 yards. So instead of at the 3, I believe it'll be spotted about the 13-yard line. They haven't marked it off yet. They're trying to find the ball. There's the ball. Okay, it's coming back in. So they're actually, it's a 15-yard penalty. They're going to put it back at the 17. So it's going to be a 35-yard extra point for McGowan. Ryan Bovin to snap. Jeremiah Coronado to hold as the officials discuss something on the far side of the field. I'm not sure. Okay, I think what they're going to say is Ridgeview wants to take that penalty on the kickoff. They're going to let them have the extra point, so it's going to be 27-0. And then Ridgeview is going to take the ball, the kickoff, and mark off the 15 yards on the kickoff. So I believe that's what they're going to do, but I'm not 100% sure. There's some confusion down there. There's about 5 guys standing about the 45-yard line for Ridgeview. Nobody really knows what's going on. The officials are still talking. He gives a signal to run it back. So they're actually, I don't think they maybe not have a choice. They are going to attempt the extra point again. So as it stands, it's 26-0. Coronado to hold. Bovin to snap. McGowan to attempt the 35-yard extra point. Snap good. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it looks end over end. And it's good. 35-yard extra point. Alex McGowan, he's been lights out tonight. 27-0, Warriors lead. I would love to see the official stats for the amount of penalized yards in tonight's game. Obviously, we're not a big enough crew to do that, have live stats here. We're just camera, computer, and that's what we're doing. But I would love to see, it's got to be like a playoff record. Like, it is so many penalties so far. And it's not just necessarily been on the Righetti. It's been both sides of the football have not played a clean game. But Warriors definitely have had majority of the penalties, a lot of on offense, mostly because their offense has been on the field 90% of the game, how it feels like. So here we go. You can see some fans from across the way from Ridgeview shining their cell phone lights. That's about all I can see from here. Barrow's going to kick off. Sails through the fog and caught and goes, actually it's not caught, it goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Ridgeview will take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Righetti, back in 2018, went to the finals, lost to Tulare Union out in Tulare in the 2018 Division II finals. And that was their first appearance in a finals game in school history. They're looking to make the second appearance, and they're looking to win the first CIF title ever in football in the 58-year history of the school. That pass is complete. Rivera finds his man, Kevin Chapman, and a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and a yard.
First down for Ridgeview.
Warriors starting to get a lot of their twos on, getting some playing time here for their second string. A lot of different faces into the game for the Warriors. Rivera, snap, that is a wobbling duck, goes out of bounds. That wasn't tipped, that was just not a well-thrown pass.
That'll be a third down for the Wolfpack.
So third down and a yard, and I cannot see the sticks on the opposite side of the field. It's that foggy right now. Rivera into the shotgun. He's by himself. He's looking. He's going to keep it on the quarterback draw. He is swarmed up by Moneghetti. Moneghetti and Nelson on the tackle, but he does get enough for the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 with under 5 left to play here in the ball game. Warriors defense has played absolutely lights out all night. Just the third first down of the game. Jaden Stiles in the backfield, and he gets Rivera. He wraps him up. Second down and, I don't know, 12, 10. Second down and fairly long from what I can see. Scoreboard reads 2nd and 10. I don't know if anybody up here in the press box honestly can see it. This is a difficult one to call. Rolling to the left. Pass is complete. And the left side, forward out about midfield, Cali Rodriguez and Jacob Nelson bring him down. Oh, penalty marker on the play. That looks like that. I think Jakari Simpkins is going to get flagged there for a penalty. That one, I believe, is on Ridgeview. He got up and was not happy with that. Maybe some frustration. I'm sure Ridgeview has been frustrated all night. They're going to call that on the defense? Okay, both offense and defense. So that'll offset and we'll continue. The play will stand. It does get enough for the first down, so the ball be spotted over midfield, 1st and 10 at the 48 for Ridgeview. Warriors just got to avoid not doing anything dumb. If you get ejected from this game, I'm not sure if you have to sit out. I believe you have to sit out the following game. That's the worst thing that could happen. So just be smart. Obviously, Ridgeview's going to be frustrated with the way they played tonight. But if you're the Warriors, just be smart. Finish this game. Wait till the clock hits 0. And go enjoy it. Rivera into the backfield. He's with Parker Straw. Handoff is to Parker Straw. He goes to the right side. He's still going at about the 30-yard line. Goes out of bounds. That'll be another first down for the Wolfpack.
Handoff to Straw. 13 yards.
Officials are over there together. I don't know if it looks like a penalty. There's another penalty called. I can see through the binoculars a penalty was called on the Warriors. Again. I'm not sure what the penalty was. It looks like it was probably a personal foul penalty because they just marked it off 15 yards. Holding, excuse me. Holding on the defense. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Wolfpack. And we are trying to bring you as good of pictures as we possibly can, guys. And it is very difficult. So here we go. Far side of the field, hard to see. Rivera is in the backfield. He's got Johnson standing next to him. Handoff goes to Johnson to the left side. Makes a man miss. Makes 2 men miss. Finally brought down, tripped up by Jaden Stiles, but not before he gets inside the 10-yard line. So it'll be spotted about the 7. First and goal is the indication, I think. First and goal from the 8-yard line. And you're wondering probably how they have equaled their first down total. Well, I will say the Warriors' number 2 second string defense is in the game, and it's all their entire second string. Pass on the play, over the head on the right side, incomplete.
That was an incomplete pass.
3:02 left to play in the game. Warriors, a mere formality at this point. Done everything they needed to do here tonight. Running play up the middle. Is that going to be enough for a touchdown?
With a handoff, and I believe it was a touchdown.
Ridgeview gets in a touchdown there by number 20, Parker Straw, from 8 yards out on the touchdown. Maybe. Rivera runs it to the left side. He is drugged down. Does he get it? No. Indication is no. No good. So it was a touchdown. Parker Straw ran it in from 8 yards. And now that 2-point conversion fell short. Rivera tried to run it over the left side. So the score 27-6 now. The Ridgeview Wolfpack will not be shut out tonight. So you got to believe that Coach Payne is going to expect an onside kick here. If you are Ridgeview, it's pretty much what you got to do here. Down by 3 scores and 2:45 left to play in the game. We'll see how they align it, but Warriors are sending most of their players up within the first 10 yards. Ball's going to be kicked deep. Martinez has it. Martinez, right side, makes a man miss. Gets outside with a stiff arm, and he'll walk out to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Warriors at the 30, barring any flags on the field. I don't see any.
Stepped out of bounds about the 30-yard line.
Just hearing word that Liberty won that game at Boron 20-6. So the Warriors hang on. They will play Liberty out of Madera. Fumble on the play, and it looks like the Warriors jump on it. Backup quarterback in for the Warriors. Caleb Robles in at quarterback for Righetti. But I am seeing 20-6 was the final score. So Division 5 title will be Liberty out of Madera right here at Warrior Stadium next Friday night. Game time, I would assume, would be 7 o'clock. Not sure. And again, not sure if we're going to have this game live for you. Again, there's a huge fee to broadcast a finals game. I think it's like something like $1,000. So I'm not sure if we're going to have it. If we do, obviously you guys will be notified. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You'll get that link sent to you. Mr. Lyon, Coach Barbrick do a great job of sending that out via Parent Square and all the other means that we do. So look for that. We'll see if we do have that here on Righetti Sports Network. I really hope we do. I know I'll be around, so willing to do it if we are going to, in fact, do that. It is a penalty, I believe, on the place. I'm not sure. It looks like it's on Madera. I don't know why I said Madera. Madera's on my mind. It's on Ridgeview. So the Division 5 finals will be right here at Warrior Stadium next Friday night against Liberty of Madera. That's near Fresno. Hand off to the right side to Spence. Spence cuts upfield, flies forward near the 40-yard line. Gets about 9 on the play, so it'll be third and short. Upcoming for the Warriors, 1:19 left to play. First down here, and you pretty much can just kneel on it. Victory formation.
Third down and 1 for the Warriors.
Handoff goes to the right side. That's Luis Magana, the freshman. Freshman bounces up 5. He's at the 40-yard line. He's thrown out of bounds. A 1st and 10. The freshman will seal it. The Warriors can go into victory formation. Great run there by the freshman Luis Magana. Coach Payne is not happy. It looked like he did get wrapped up by a horse collar or wrapped up around the neck, and I think that's what the Warriors wanted, is they saw that play, Magana was drugged down by the collar, and that's what Coach Payne is having the conversation with the officials about. So just kneel on it if you're the Warriors. Oh, they're going to hand it up. Yeah, hand it off to Spence. Spence going left side. He's drugged down at the 40-yard line. You got to be careful here. Just kneel on the ball 2 more times, and this game's over. That's all you need to do. They're going to send in the sophomore Cash Carter at quarterback, number 24, to get a couple plays in. 25 seconds left. And everybody but the center moved on that one. If you had a false start penalty and a microphone, that would have been a false start penalty on everybody but the center. Everybody was moving. The center hadn't snapped it yet. 11 seconds. $11 seconds left on the clock. Warriors about to do it, about to go play for the CIF Finals. Clear your calendars, folks. Black Friday is coming to Orchid. Warriors, there's another penalty on the play. Fitting for tonight. I'm not sure what happened. They're just going to run it. Okay, it was just a kneel, excuse me. That's it. The clock is going to hit 0. For just the second time in 58 years, the Warriors next Friday will play for a CIF title. The Warriors' final score, they defeat the Ridgeview Wolfpack 27-6 in one of the more convincing fashions that I've seen in a playoff football game. They dominated the offense. They dominated on defense. They dominated on special teams. The Warriors dominate all night long and are rewarded with a trip to the CIF Finals. Final score, 27-6. Warriors advance. They're going to play Liberty out of Madera next Friday night right here at Warriors Stadium. From all of us here at Righetti High School, my cameraman, athletic director Kevin Barbrick, cameraman Mike Emerson, principal Ted Lyon, we wish you a very pleasant and happy Thanksgiving, and we hope to see you next Friday. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you guys all good night from beautiful Orchid, California.